Hi and happy Friday. Welcome to the vlog. I'm Dwayne, and today I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is comfort zones. We all have one, and a lot of people think that other people force you into your comfort zone, but I think we willingly go into our comfort zone just to feel safe and protected and not do anything that is too scary. And that's a shame, because outside of that comfort zone is where real happiness and satisfaction comes from. That's something I learned quite a while ago. My life was very much contained in a very, very small comfort zone. And some people encouraged me to do some things that were uncomfortable, that they knew would move me towards something better for myself. And when I started taking those steps, I found that it was actually very exciting. On the surface, it felt scary. It felt like it was a dangerous thing to do, step outside of the things that I was used to. Trying different foods and going to different places and doing new things and doing actions that scared me has really made a huge difference in my satisfaction and happiness in my life. And I'm going to encourage you to do that as well. And I'll give you an example of something that I've actually alluded to in another video. Is that I'm given the opportunity to speak in front of a crowd. And a couple of years ago, if you would ask me if I wanted to do that, I would have said, not on your life. There's no way. In fact, I was like most people who would rather die than get up in front of people and talk. But I've discovered that that's something that is really thrilling for me and something that I really want to do, even though it does scare me. And the way this came about is I had decided a while ago that that's what I wanted to start moving towards as a career, is speaking. And so I found a speaker who's very powerful and very passionate, and at the same time very authentic. He's showing his real self when he's up on stage, and I really like that. And so I made an appointment to go and talk to this gentleman who is a pastor at a local church. And through that conversation, what I wanted to find out is how he structured his talks so that they were as effective and powerful as they were. But what came out of it is he offered me the chance to give his Sunday message. So I'm doing that on July 31st, this coming July. And that is something that I never thought I would be doing. And I didn't jump at the opportunity as I was sitting there, but it didn't take me long to realize that, yeah, you know what, this is going to really stretch me and I want to do that. And so I said yes. And so I've been preparing for that talk for a little while now. It's been a couple of weeks since I volunteered to do this. And the more I think about it, and I think about it almost all the time now, the more excited it's getting and the more I'm looking forward to it, even though sometimes I feel like it's too much of a stretch, and I know that it's not, but a small part of me says, what are you doing? Why are you volunteering to get up in front of these people? What if your fly is open? What if you sound like an idiot? And that's kind of what it's like to stretch your comfort zone. Sometimes you have a conversation with yourself in your head where you're trying to talk yourself out of taking those steps. But I've found that if I ignore that voice and stop listening to it, I can actually do some things that surprise even myself. And so I'm really looking forward to this talk that I'm giving. I actually have to give it twice, at 10 o'clock and 11:30. And if you're interested in coming, I'll put the information in the description below. But I really encourage you to do things like that as well. Stretch your comfort zone. Do things that scare you and that are uncharacteristic of you and that do move you towards what you want to do. And you might find that your comfort zone starts to break down and stretch out. And I have a quote, actually, that I want to read you that has something to do with that as well. It's talking about comfort zones. And it's from a person named Shannon L. Alder. I don't know if that's male or female, but the quote goes, "Your perspective on life comes from the cages you were held captive in." And I think that's really true. The way we look at our life is completely based on our comfort zone, on the smallness of the box that we find ourselves in and that we put ourselves in. And the more we can stretch that box out and make it bigger and make it encompass more of the real world, I think the more exciting and happy we can be. And our perspective will be totally different on the world around us. So I encourage you to stretch out your comfort zone, do things that scare you as often as you possibly can, every day if you can, and you might find your life gets more satisfying. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for joining me and for watching. Please like the video if you did like it. Share it with the people who you think might find value in it. Put your comments in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel if you do like these videos and want to see what's coming up next. I will put links in the description for all of that stuff, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.